Radhe Radhe gaun dhyaun. An aspiring devotee has a very wonderful desire, and that is that I wish I would sing Radharani's name and meditate on her divine form all the time. May the Rasik saints cast their magic upon me. The magic that a Rasik saint casts is that he gives knowledge that we could not receive by reading spiritual texts, scriptures, for countless ages. The more we read, the more confused we become. Chota hi na, adhik adhik arujhai, says Tulsidas ji. By reading scriptures, no one has become knowledgeable. Anyone who has gone into the scriptures by himself has become confused. So the Rasik saint gives knowledge. Rasik saint meaning the saint of the highest caliber, the one who has drunk the sweetest nectar of Shri Krishna, loving him as a beloved and loving him selflessly, completely selflessly. The highest saint is a Rasik saint. Jagadguru Uttam Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj is Rasik Shiromani. He is the greatest of all Rasik saints. And here the devotee is saying, I wish that Rasik saint would cast his magic spell upon me so that I will sing Radharani's name and meditate on her divine form all the time. And the Rasik saint has waved his magic wand, and we have received so much knowledge that we could never have received by ourselves. And he has made the path of devotion so easy to follow by explaining everything very clearly. Everything has become crystal clear. The knowledge that was unfathomable, we could not understand anything. We could not understand where's the head, where's the feet. We couldn't understand that knowledge. It was all jumbled up. It was a big jigsaw puzzle, and we had no hopes of putting all the pieces together. Along comes Rasik Shiromani Jagadguru Uttam Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj. He waves his magic wand, and we understand so much, and we have developed a desire to know God, and we are doing Roop Dhyan. Other than that, a saint cannot cast a magic spell in the sense that he cannot say, all right, may you have Krishna's darshan. No saint has the authority to give that kind of blessing. We need to work hard. We need to do the hard work. Shri Maharaj used to say, if someone tells you that he can give you an experience, a spiritual experience, and you will see Shri Krishna, then run away miles from him, because he is a dangerous fellow. He is fooling you. He is deceiving you. There was a woman who came to me many years ago, and she said, I have listened to you and I've really liked what you say, but this weekend there is a conference, there is a program, and I just have to pay $500, and I am told that I'll get a spiritual experience. Shall I go for it? And I said, will you stop if I say no? She said no. I said, then go for it, that's fine. She went, and then she called me back. She said, actually, I didn't have any spiritual experience, but if I think about it, I smelled something nice. And I said, do you think that was someone's perfume? And she said, probably. And even if that is what kind of experience is, oh, I smelled something wonderful. It could be an incense burning, it could be someone's perfume, cologne, it could be anything like that. That's not a spiritual experience. A spiritual experience is something very deep, and it is not talked about, and it's not given on a weekend by you paying $500 or more for it. It's something that comes with the passage of time. You have to be patient, and you have to work hard. You have to work diligently. There are no shortcuts. The devotee says, Shvasa Shvasa Nama Japu. Shvasa Shvasa Nama Japu Govind नामी नाम भेद नहीं, विश्वास लादे। श्वास श्वास नाम जपूं, गोविंद राधे। नामी नाम भेद नहीं, विश्वास लादे। नाम सुधा पी, नाम सुधा पी के नित, गोविंद राधे। मस्ती में नाचूं गाऊं, लज्जा भगा दे। गाते गाते, तेरा नाम गाते गाते, गोविंद राधे। सात्विक भाव उद्रेक करा दे। श्वास श्वास नाम जपूं. May I chant Radha Govind with every breath I take, with full faith that Nami Naam Bhed Nahi, with full faith that there is no difference between God and God's name. You see, God and everything related to God, His names, His abodes, His virtues, His divine qualities, His abodes, His saints, His true devotees, they're all one. There is no difference amongst them. For instance, the saint, we have heard many times that the saint is the same as God because God has given him all the powers that God has. Everything that God possesses is possessed now by the saint when God graces him. So now he becomes the same as God. The abode of God, for instance, let's say Vrindavan, it is the same as God. Just as Shri Krishna can change everything about him, in the same way, his divine Vrindavan can change itself as the need arises. Little Krishna was very mischievous, and so the gopis would go to Yashoda Maya to complain about him. And Yashoda would say, I don't understand you girls. How is it that my little son, he's so short, how is he able to go so high up, climb so high up where you hide the pots of butter and so on? You say that he goes over there, but please tell me logically, how can he do that? And the gopis would say, Maya, you're so innocent. You're so bholi bhali. Do you not know that he looks little in front of you. And whenever he wants, he becomes very big and tall. He looks like he's only 5, 6 years of age, but when he wants, he becomes 15, 16, 20 years of age. He becomes the age he wants, he becomes the height that he wants. So he can easily reach the pots of butter put high up on the ledge. So just as Shri Krishna can do that, Vrindavan can also do that. We go to Seva Kunj in Vrindavan today and we see the intellectual mind starts to work, and the intellect says, how is it possible that millions of gopis could fit over here? Now, this is a made-up story, isn't it? However, it is not. Because in the Vrindavan that we see today, in that Vrindavan, Shri Krishna brought his divine Vrindavan, Golok. We don't see that. What we see is the worldly, the material Vrindavan. So that Vrindavan, it could shrink upon will, it could expand to millions of miles upon will. So millions of gopis could fit in there because the dham, the divine abode of God, has the same powers as God himself. So just as Shri Krishna can do anything, his abode can do anything. His saints can do anything. His names can do anything. They're all one and the same. They are all equal. So I want to have that full faith that there is no difference between you and your name. Now this is a true devotee who has learned true knowledge from a true saint. So now he's not saying, oh, I wish to become a lottery winner. I wish to have a better job. I wish to have 2 children. We are childless. I want children. I want 2 children. I want to have a nice family life. I want name and fame. He's beyond that now. He's beyond asking God for even the celestial abode, Swargalok, after death. He has understood. He has understood the teachings. And he says, now all I want is to sing and dance with full abandon while drinking the nectar of your divine name. The devotee dances with full abandon as if there's no one watching. And you've heard the phrase, dance as if no one's looking. Well, that goes really well with devotional dance. Dance as if no one's looking. Don't be shy. After all, people are not shy in dancing for the world. Maya has made us dance for countless lives, and we have, without any shame, without any hesitation, we have been dancing to the tune of Maya. Why should we hesitate and become embarrassed when it comes to singing and dancing for God? So I want to sing and dance with full abandon while drinking the nectar of your divine name. And then Tera naam gaate gaate satvik bhav udrek karade. I wish to experience symptoms of love on my body as I chant your name with devotion. In Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu scripture by Rupa Goswami, it is said, Stambha svedotha romanchah swarabhedotha vepathu vaivarnyam ashrupralaya ityashtau satvikah smritah. Rupa Goswami ji says there are 8 symptoms of love, divine love, godly love. First of all, stambha. That is, stambha means a pillar. Sometimes the devotee, in the state of ecstasy, a state of extreme love for his Lord, he becomes very still, like a pillar. He does not move. He's motionless. In the Ramayana, we read that Sutikshna Maharaj, when he heard that Bhagwan Ram was coming, he was running to this side, to that side. He didn't know what he was doing. Dishi aru vidishi panth nahi sujha, ko main kahun chalaun nahi bujha. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know where he was running. He didn't know anything. And then Bhagwan Ram came. And now Sutikshna went into another stage where he's absolutely still, like a pillar. And people are shaking him. And Bhagwan Ram came and shook him and said, I am here. And there's no reaction. That's a symptom of love. Stambh. Number 2, Sved, perspiration, profuse perspiration. Romanch is the third one. In common language, we call it goosebumps. The devotee gets goosebumps, remembering his beloved. Stambha svedotha romancha swarabhedotha ve pathu. Swarabhed, his voice changes. I would like to share with you something that I heard with my own ears and I saw with my own eyes. In the early 80s, Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj took us to Navadvip and in Bengal. And Mahaprabhuji's birthplace, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's birthplace. And there Shri Maharaj Ji chanted Hari Hari Bol. When he chanted Hari Hari Bol, he sang in a voice which was unfamiliar to the devotees. It was not his voice. His voice changed. All I could think of was, this must be Gauranga Mahaprabhu's voice. It was a different voice. So Swarabhed, his voice changes. And Vaivarnya, his complexion becomes pale. So Stambha Svedotha Romanchaha Swarabhedo Vape Thabe Pathu. That is, the body trembles. And then Vaivarnya, his complexion becomes pale. And then Ashru and Pralay are the last two. Ashru meaning tears. He sheds tears profusely. There seems to be an endless stream of tears falling from his eyes. And finally, Pralay, meaning unconsciousness. He falls to the ground completely unconscious. These are the 8 symptoms of divine love as disclosed by Rup Goswami. So now the devotee says, when will the day come when I will experience these symptoms? When will I become serious in my devotion? Bhagwan Shri Ram says through Tulsidas Ji in Ramcharitmanas, Mam gun gavat pulak sarira gad gad gira nayan bahanira. When you chant my names, then there should be 3 physical reactions that you should be experiencing. Pulak sarira gad gad gira nayan bahanira. You should get goosebumps on your skin. There should be like a lump in your throat, so you're not able to utter my name properly. You are moved, tremendously moved by uttering my name. And there should be tears flowing from the eyes. Shri Maharaj Ji emphasized tears. He said, if you are not shedding tears, you are not practicing devotion. It's as simple as that. But Maharaj Ji, tears will come later on when I have advanced on the devotional path. No, no, no. He would say, tears must come right in the beginning, not when you are an advanced devotee. They should start right from the beginning. So tears are extremely important. Bina roye kin paiya, prema pyaro meet. Kabir Das Ji asks, who has ever attained the divine beloved without crying for him? Mirabai says, I have nurtured the vine of love for Krishna with water falling from my eyes, with my tears. Asuvana jala sincha sincha prema belaboi, she says. Nayanam galada shrudharaya, vadanam gadgadaruddhaya gira, pulakair nichitam vapuhkada, tava grahane bhavishyati. Ashtapadi of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhuji says, O Krishna, when will the day come when there will be endless stream of tears falling from my eyes as I chant songs of your glory? He is Sri Krishna himself, but he has come to teach the world about devotion. So to do that, God has to play the part of a devotee, because God is the one who teaches us how to do everything. You know what the Vedas say? I bow down to God, the potter. He's the potter, Kumhar. I bow down to God, the cobbler, Chamar. What does that mean? God teaches humans how to do everything. How to make earthen pots. A potter does that. How to make shoes and so on. How to work with leather. That is what a cobbler does. So God has to come down to earth to teach us how to practice devotion. Gauranga Mahaprabhu taught the entire world that chanting the name of God is essential. And it's not a practice which is 500 years old or 1,000 years old. It's an eternal practice. The Vedas talk about Sankirtan. Sadate nama swayasho vivakmi, says Rig Ved. Oh my Lord, I always chant your glorious name. So Mahaprabhuji also emphasizes the need for tears. And so the 8 symptoms are disclosed to us by Rup Goswami, and then Shri Maharaj takes them up one by one. वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब हरि नाम लेके आंसू बहा दे राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे. Please clap and chant. दिन कब आए वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब नाम वाणी गद गद करा दे दिन कब आए वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब कंठ भर आए नाम ले बता दिन कब आए वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब हरि नाम रोमांच करा दे दिन कब आए वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब हरि ध्यान तनु कंप करा आए गोविंद राधे, जब हरि ध्यान तनु स्वेद बहादे। राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे। वह दिन कब आए, वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे, जब हरि ध्यान तनु खंभ बनाते। राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे, 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 राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे। While saying, when will the day come when my eyes will shed tears while I chant your name? When will the day come when I will have a choked voice when taking your name? When will the day come? Oh, on that topic, there was a devotee who said to me, I think Shri Maharaj Ji does not know music. And I said, how did you deduce that? Shri Maharaj Ji did not ever learn music, but he is an expert musician. He said, no, I used to think he didn't know music. That's what he said. I used to think Shri Maharaj Ji didn't know music. And I asked him, what made you think that way? He said, when I heard him chanting, when I heard him singing, I felt that he was not singing properly. And I said, do you realize that Maharaj Ji was in a state of bhav? He was in his divine thoughts, and he was experiencing these divine sentiments. He was in a state of divine ecstasy as he was singing. And he said, I figured that out later. Earlier I thought that he did not know music. Because his voice will get all choked up, he could not chant. Shri Maharaj Ji could not chant the name. He could not utter the name Radhe without breaking down, without sobbing, without crying, because it affected him so deeply. In the Ramayana, this reminds one of Ramayana when it says, Rakara dini namani shrinato mama parvati manah prasannatam yati ramanama bhishankaya. Bhagwan Shankar is saying to his eternal consort Parvati, he's saying, Parvati, when someone says Ra, I become very happy. I feel a wave of happiness within. Why, my lord? She asks. Because I suspect that this person is going to say Ma next. He has said Ra, then I think he's going to say Ma. He's going to take the name of my beloved Lord Ram. Because Bhagwan Shankar is the greatest devotee of Bhagwan Shri Ram, and Bhagwan Ram is devoted to Bhagwan Shankar. There is one God after all. So he just suspects that this person is going to say Ma after saying Ra. Now he could have the intention of saying, if you say Ra, you could say Ravan also. He doesn't have to say Ram, but Bhagwan Shankar loves Bhagwan Shri Ram so much, he says, no, when I hear Ra, I think this person is going to say Ma next. There's so much love. So this love was very evident on Sri Maharaj's divine body when we saw the manifestation of the symptoms of ecstasy. And I don't hesitate, I will not hesitate to tell you the first time I went to Sri Maharaj's birthplace, the divine village of Mangar, which is now known as Kripalu Dham Mangar. And when I saw Sri Maharaji in the sadhana hall, in the prayer hall, Sri Maharaji went into this ecstatic state where he suddenly got up and he started to dance, and it was quite a sight to behold. It was as if he had no bones in his body. His body was as if it was boneless. And Sri Maharaji started to dance so beautifully. And I noticed also that the men folk, they created a circle around Sri Maharaji. I did not know why, but soon found out that in this state of ecstasy, anything could happen. Sri Maharaji, within a couple of moments, Sri Maharaji fell down very hard on the hard floor. And a loud gasp was heard by everyone. Everyone went like this. But Sri Maharaji, just as he had fallen, he got up, and that no human could ever do, and started to dance again with full abandon and in his own divine world, in a state of ecstasy. In Hindi, we call it bhavavastha. So now the devotee, the aspiring devotee, is not going to go into that state of ecstasy, but to a lesser, much lesser extent. Of course, he will have tears. A devotee asked Sri Maharaji, Maharaji, I don't have any experiences. I hear experiences from others and I don't have any experience. Maharaji, mere ko to kuch anubhav hi nahi hua. Maharaji said, forget about anubhav, forget about experiences. Are you shedding tears for God? That's the only experience you need. You just concentrate on shedding tears. That's it. Don't listen to anybody's experiences. Don't talk about them. That's all the experience you need. Because this young man was absolutely devastated. Where's my experience? I'm not getting any experiences. Sri Maharaji said, tears are the only experience you need to look at. And you need to create that experience. It's not going to happen all by itself. So when will the day come when I will have a choked voice while taking your name? When will the day come when there will be a lump in my throat while chanting your name? When will the day come when I'll have goosebumps, body hair will rise when taking your name? When will the day come when my body would get chills while meditating on you? Here's the point, main point. It's not enough to just chant the name. We have to add the Roop Dhyan with that. Because we have been chanting so much, but if that chanting is without Roop Dhyan, then Gauranga Mahaprabhu calls it Anasanga Bhakti. When it is done with Roop Dhyan, with meditation, loving meditation on Bhagwan Shri Krishna, it is called Sasanga Bhakti. Anasanga Bhakti, without any thoughts of God. That's not bhakti, that's not devotion in the first place. Sasanga Bhakti, you are chanting the names of God, you are singing, or you are playing the organ, the harmonium, playing the drums, you are chanting. But you are also doing Roop Dhyan. Because remembering that all this chanting, playing the harmonium, playing the drums, what are we doing that for? Why do we learn to do all that? So that we may meditate on God. That's it. That's the main thing. So here it is. Jab hari dhyan tanu kamp kara de. I am thinking about my beloved Lord and I will have chills. My body will get chills. When will the day come when my body will perspire profusely while meditating on God? Because that is also one of the 8 symptoms. When will the day come when my body will become motionless? Please stop that. Stop. When my body will become motionless like a pillar while meditating on you. So these are the 8 symptoms that Rup Goswami Ji has talked about. And in the world, someone has said, Ahe sardo, range zardo, chashmitar, intazari, bekarari, besabar, kam khurdano, kam wuftano, khwabe haram, ashikara, nonishan. There are 9 symptoms of love. we experience them, we see that these experiences happen in the world in worldly love. And those experiences, what we experience is ahe sardo, the one who is in love, he takes long sighs, remembering the beloved. Range zardo, his complexion becomes pale. Chashmetar, he cries. You see some of the same symptoms? Chashmetar. Intazari, he waits anxiously for the beloved. Intazari, bekarari, besabar, he becomes restless, he becomes very anxious. And he eats little, he sleeps little. And intazari, bekarari, besabar, kam guftano, kam khurdano, khwabe haram. So he speaks little, eats little, and sleeps little. These are the 9 symptoms of love, even experienced in worldly love. So the devotee just wants to experience so much love that those experiences will be evident on his physical body. We will continue. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe 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 वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब हरि बिनु पल कलप जना दे राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब हरि बिनु जग शून्य बना दे राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे वह दिन कब आए वह दिन कब आए गोविंद राधे जब हाय पिय कही तरुजों गिरा दे राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे When will the day come when each moment of separation from Shyam Sundar will seem like an eternity? Each moment will be perceived, it will feel like it's an eternity. The gopis say to Shyam Sundar, "Oh beloved, when you go out with the cows and calves and along with your friends, the cowherd boys, and we do not see you for hours, then each and every moment of separation from you seems like an endless age that refuses to pass." we don't have that experience. We have it to a slight extent. That when you love someone, you wait for them, but it's not like every moment seems like an endless age. It's not like that. If you love Sankirtan, then you're sitting down, and it's a 12-hour Sankirtan, let's say, and you're sitting for hours, and it feels like maybe an hour has passed. And if there is little love, then it seems like so many hours have passed, days have passed, when will this end? So it's all a perception, depending on how you're feeling, what your thoughts are, what your sentiments are. So the sentiment of a gopi is such that she thinks that every moment it's like an endless age. It's like a kalp, billions of years. 80,000 years. That is what one kalp is. That's a unit of time. One kalp. And that is what every moment seems like to the gopi. So when will the day come when I will feel that also? Mahaprabhuji says, Yuga yitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishayitam shunya yitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. O Shri Krishna, when will every moment of separation from you will seem like an endless age? When will the whole world seem absolutely dull and pale and boring, when I will take no interest in the world? And that is what Shri Maharaj says next. Vah din kab aaye, jab hari binu jag shunya bana de. When will the day come when the entire world will seem hollow and tasteless without Shyam Sundar? This world of Maya, it has seemed very attractive to us. And it seems like it's full of happiness. Oh, this new car will give me so much happiness. This wonderful piece of jewelry will give me so much happiness. We have thought like this time and time again. This person will bring me happiness. This object will make me happy. But the charm wears off very quickly. Even a small child said to me once, why is it that I cry and cry for a toy, and when my parents get it for me, I play with it and I really love it for a while, but then I don't want to play with it. Even a child understands that the charm wears off. Children have their small toys, adults have their bigger toys, the car and the yacht and the like. So charm wears off no matter what it is, because there's no happiness in it. So the happiness was perceived by the mind like a camel in the desert chews on thorny leaves, and those thorny leaves cause the throat of the camel to bleed, and the foolish camel thinks, my, what tasty leaves these are, not realizing that it's sucking its own blood. We also think, my, what happiness there is in this rasgulla, right? In this chocolate, in this donut. There's so much happiness in it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And then we find, much to our dismay, that the happiness continues to decrease. It just decreases. And we have experienced this time and time again, yet we are so optimistic that one day we will find something in the world that will bring happiness. So we are perceiving there to be happiness there. The mind is perceiving that there's happiness there. Because it's not real happiness, it fades with the passage of time. And then it comes to a zero. Then it goes into the negative also. The same thing that used to give us so much happiness, that was so exciting, is now dull. Let it be. You take it. I'm tired of it. So when will the day come when the entire world will seem hollow and tasteless without Shyam Sundar? When will the day come when I will fall like a tree while crying out to my beloved Krishna? When the love increases, then the devotee runs around here and there, and he becomes completely oblivious of his own physical body. Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj, our beloved Gurudev, he would tell us a story of an old man whom Shri Maharaji saw in Sharbhang Ashram. Maharaji had disappeared into the dense and very dangerous Sharbhang Ashram. It was inhabited by wild animals at that time in Madhya Pradesh. And there he saw a very old man, old Babaji, who was combing his hair with a comb with many broken teeth, and he had a mirror, a cracked mirror in his hand. So he would look in the mirror, he would comb his hair, and then he would look around, and he would, from time to time, he would run, and he would run behind the bushes, he would run this direction, that direction, calling out to Krishna. Shri Maharaji says there is no heart that would not break while seeing that. It was such an emotional scene that this man, he thinks himself to be a gopi, and he is trying to keep himself looking beautiful by combing his hair. Matted locks. And then his hair gets stuck in the bushes. And Shri Maharaji then talks about this devotee who has no presence. He does not remember himself. He does not know what he's doing. He's so lost in love. So the devotee is saying, I want to be lost in love like that I will fall like a tree while crying out for you, O my beloved. When the whole world will seem tasteless to me, I will find no pleasure in this world if I don't see you in it. When will the day come when every moment of separation will seem like an eternity? So this is a wish of a devotee, and now we will sing the last two dohas. Tera naam gun gaate, tera naam gun gaate, Govind Radhe. Aisa prem baadh hai sudhi budhi bisra de. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. रहा नहीं जाए मोते गोविंद राधे, तुम बिन एक पल ऐसी बना दे। राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे। राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे। राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे। 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 O Sham Sundar, O beloved, when will my love for you reach such heights that I will lose my senses? I wish my love to be so strong that I would not be able to live without you for even a moment. A devotee asked Sri Maharaji, how do I increase my love? How can I speed up my devotion? Sri Maharaji says the method that you're employing right now, it's the same method, but you just have to be more cautious. You have to be more careful. And the main thing Sri Maharaji said was, always think that you are never never think that you are alone. Always think that your Lord is with you, that your beloved Shyam Sundar is always with you. Never think yourself to be alone. That is the main point in increasing your devotion. Why? Because we do the wrong thing when we think no one is looking. Let's face it. All the wrongs in the world are done because the wrongdoer thinks, and we are all wrongdoers, the wrongdoer thinks nobody's looking, I'm doing this in private, nobody's watching me. But the fact is, the Vedas say God is right there noting down all your thoughts. All your thoughts are being noted down immediately. And so Shri Maharaj Ji suggested, he said, if you wish to speed up your devotion, then never think yourself to be alone, and always think that God is with you. God and Guru are always with you, and that is how you will increase your devotion. And that is when all this will happen. Tears will come, but the goosebumps, the lump in the throat, the whole world will seem hollow and tasteless, and the devotee feels that he becomes oblivious of his own physical body, and all that has been talked about in these verses happens when we increase the intensity of our devotion. Boliye Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj ki Jai. Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki Jai. Boliye Ladli Lal ki Jai. Shri Radha Govind Geet ki Jai. Shri Kripalu Dham ki Jai. Shri Yugal Kunj ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri